And welcome back, sports fans. We are just underway in the third quarter. 7:50 and counting to play. South Lyon trails the visiting Bedford Temprance Kickin' Mules 22-12. Certainly one of the more creative names in the area for the mascot. Matt Boyer on camera. I'm Dan Pelchat. And it is December 10th, 2014, the home opener for the Lions boys basketball season and for KLSTV.com's Winter Sports Broadcasting. In our 8th year covering the boys basketball team. Outside, look for three, no good. Rebounded by number 20, that's Anton Skupin. And he hands it off to Joe Newman. Newman now outside to Neer. See if the Lion offense can get a spark here early. Wolf with some room, fighting hard. And ball will head the other way. Last touch by the Lions. Knocked away, still loose, pile up, and a jump ball called. You can definitely tell there's some of the South Lyon football team players on this squad. Not afraid to get a little physical if you need to for a loose ball. 6:26 to play third quarter. Your score 22-12. Lions trail Bedford. This third quarter being brought to you by the historic South Lyon Hotel. No trip to South Lyon is complete without a stop at the historic South Lyon Hotel. Check out their new menu this fall and winter when you're coming through South Lyon for all the great Kensington Lake sports action. And this third quarter also being brought to you by Kim Champ, Real Estate Specialist. 248-417-0737 or at kimchamp.com. The Kensington Lakes area is one of the fastest growing communities in the country. You'd be crazy to not have Kim Champ as your real estate specialist. She has been living and working in the Kensington Lakes area for over 25 years. That's Kim Champ, multi-million-dollar producer, real estate specialist. 248-417-0737 or at kimchamp.com. Bedford nearly with another offensive rebound there. Another quality scoring chance, but South Lyon comes away with it as the ball ends up out of play. 6:09 to play third quarter, 22-12. No points yet here in the third. Joe Newman finds Wolf now. Wolf backs out and hands it over to Jared Allen. Newman creates some space, dishes, and out of play. 5:31 remaining third quarter. We're still at 22-12. Bedford leading it. This third quarter being brought to you by the South Lyon Hotel. Check them out for the buckboard, 2 to 4, Monday through Friday. Bedford has it kicked away by their own player. Jared Allen the other way now. Lions off the glass, can't get it to go. Tipped in by Remstad. First bucket of the second half will go to the Lions. Nearly 3 minutes in, but we'll take it. 22-14 the score. Lions down 8. A great, looked like a block, but foul whistled on Anton Skupin. 4:51 remaining third quarter. That'll be Skupin's third. Southline's first of the second half. This third quarter play also being brought to you by Kim Champ Real Estate Specialist. 248-417-0737. Best in the area, that's for sure, for all your real estate questions and needs. KimChamp.com. As Bedford hits the first free throw. Gets their lead back to 9. Misses the second. Remstad with the rebound. Newman will bring it up. Near jumper short. Outside look, no good. And the Lions just can't keep it in play. It'll go back to the Mules. 4:20 remaining to play third quarter. 23-14 your score. Bedford by 9. Defended well there by Remstad, forces the miss. Remstad whistled for the travel. 3:54 remaining third quarter. Being brought to you by the Southline Hotel and Kim Champ, your real estate specialist. 248-417-0737 or at KimChamp.com. If you're just joining us, Bedford in the St. John's like red uniforms, and Southline in the home whites as that bucket goes. Jabo knocks that one down, makes it 25-14. And he'll get a shot at the three-point play. Newman whistled for the foul. It's his third. So him and Skupin both at 3. Could be a little bit of an issue going forward. Misses the three-point ball. Remstad has the rebound, and we'll get it to Joe Newman. Lions have had a hard time getting the ball down low for a clean shot all night. Outside to Remstad. Looked good from here, just a little strong. Rebounded by number 14, Dylan Barr. And he's off to the races. Outside kick to Jabu. Nice pass. And the charge taken again. Binder whistled for the foul. Remstad will check out for a moment as number 30, Jackson Curry, will now inbound for South Lyon. Tough shot off the glass, no good. Newman there for the board. Still doesn't go on the second chance. And Bedford back the other way. Foul called on South Lyon.
Foul number 14, no 12.
Luke Wolf whistled for the foul. (26-14) now your score. 2:29 remaining third quarter. Lions trail. Dylan Barr hits them both and opens up a 13-point advantage for the Mules. Nice pass, Newman with some room now. Floater no good. That's been the story for South Lyon this evening. They, as tough as defenses they've tried to play, and give Bedford credit, they've taken advantage of second chance opportunities, and there's a first chance opportunity knocked down by Jacob Binder. Lions offensively have just been non-existent this evening. Another tough shot for the Lions. 3 ball off the mark and a foul. Looks like they're going to get Newman. I believe that's going to be his fourth.
That's his fourth, team fourth.
And Joey's going to have to go take a seat. Looks like Allen checking in for South Lyon, number 4. And Remstad, number 22, as Near will head to take a breather too. 1:41 remaining third quarter. Your score 29-14, South Lyon trailing by 15. Long 2-ball rattles it home. 31-14 Bedford. Long 2-ball, good. Nice shot there, number 24, Ethan Townsley. Makes it 31-16 as the third quarter slowly winds down. Minute 10 and counting. Brought to you by the historic South Lyon Hotel and Kim Champ Real Estate Specialist. 248-417-0737. Off the glass, but the foul called will negate the bucket.
Foul number 20, Jacob Binder. That's his fourth, team second.
Bedford inbound, 32 seconds left to play third quarter. They lead it by 13. Shot no good. South Lyon will get possession. .23 seconds remaining to play in the third. Remstad gets it in to Allen. Allen with the long pass. Nice little move by Allen, no good though. 1 second, too much. So at the end of the third quarter, Bedford Kicking Mules lead it 31-18 over your South Lyon Lions. We'll be back with the fourth quarter of action in a moment. Allen brings it up for South Lyon. To Wolf, over to Remstad, the bucket and the foul. Lions will have a shot at the three-point play and try and get this lead back to 10. Fourth quarter being brought to you by the New Hudson Inn. New Hudson Inn is Oakland County's oldest building, operating since 1831. With daily specials and a fantastic menu, you gotta have the bacon cheeseburger. I would vote it the best around. The New Hudson Inn, great food, good people. Make sure and tell them KLSTV.com sent you. 3-point play attempt here for Remstad. We'll get it back to a 10-point game. Gets it. 31-21, 7:51 to play, fourth quarter. Also being brought to you by Bob's Barber and Styling. 486-0808. Walk-ins are always welcome at Bob's. Bob has a new and very talented staff on hand, and not to mention he's the official stylist of Kensington Lake Sports Television. He has been a staple of the South Lyon community for over 25 years. Bob's Barber and Styling. 486-0808. Bringing you this fourth quarter of play, where South Lyon gets a great defensive stop there. And a scrum on the near side leads to the Mules getting the ball back. Looks like Remstad might be a little shaken up behind the play. Bounce pass to the left side, no good. Joe Boo with the rebound. Now Joe Boo gonna back it out. Lost his dribble, now he's good. Backside pass. Off the glass, no good. Remstad had it for a moment. And the foul called on the Mules, number 20. Sorry, that's number 30, Connor Hutchinson.
Connor Hutchinson, that's his first team 4.
6:40 remaining in this fourth quarter. Lions trail 31-21. Inbounded by Anton Skupin. And Allen will bring it up. Allen off the right side. His pass knocked away for a moment and then pulled in by Wolf. Curry with it now. Back out to Allen. Inside to Skupin. Tough shot. In and out. Swatted back out to Allen though. Second chance opportunity for the Lions this trip. Those have been limited. Three ball. Good. Big time bucket by Jackson Curry to give the Lions life with just under 6 to play. 31-24. And we have a whistle. 5:55 remaining, fourth quarter, being brought to you by the New Hudson Inn and Bob's Barber and Styling. You can set up an appointment at Bob's at 486-0808. Big bucket. And the foul looks to be on Skupin. Oh. So just as the Lions are able to claw their way back into this, Skupin will probably have to take a breather here as he's sitting with 4. Although Newman's in the game with 4. So take that for what it's worth. We got a whistle. So we have a 9-point game, 5:48 to play. Lions trail 33-24 to the Bedford Kicking Mules. Newman off the right wing, floater, no good. And the home court has just not been friendly tonight to South Lions. Shot selection, just a tough go for the home opener. And a very tough opponent here in the Bedford Kicking Mules from Temprance. Nice bounce pass left side with the kiss. 35-24, Bedford up 11 now as we're under the 5-minute mark in the fourth quarter. On December 10th, 2014, the home opener for South Lyon. Shot from the outside, splashdown. Jackson Curry with a couple three balls to try and keep the Lions in it. That gets it back to 8, 35, 27, 4:24 and counting in this fourth quarter. Brought to you by the New Hudson Inn. Best burger in town. Stop jumper, no good. Rebounded by Curry, and now he sends it out to Newman. Newman playing with 4. Skupin playing with 4. Shot from the right baseline, no good. Kicks it out. Another second chance effort for South Lyon. Knocked away in a foul. Only the 5th foul on Temperance here in the second half. 3:53 remaining fourth quarter. 8-point game. Lions trailing.
22, Harrison Brown. That's his first team fifth.
Inbounded into the backcourt. Near hands it off to Newman. Newman bounce pass now to Wolf. Defended well and knocked away. And a foul coming on 14. Luke Wolf. It'll be the Lions' 7th.
Foul 14.
36-27 after that one drops for Bedford, leading it by 9. 3:40 left to play. They now lead by 10. 37-27. Running out of time for the Lions to get the offense going, although it's been better as of late. Timeout, Doug Host, and the Lions want to talk it over. 3:33 left to play in the fourth. It's a 10-point game. .306 left to play, fourth quarter. Bedford Temperance leading it 37-29. Jump ball, possession arrow in favor of the Mules. Fourth quarter of action again being brought to you by the New Hudson Inn. Got the great bacon cheeseburger out there. Actually, burgers all the way around are great. And Bob's Barber and Styling. You aren't going to find a better hairstylist in the area. 486-0808 to set up an appointment at Bob's. But walk-ins are always welcome, as we're under 3 to go now here in the fourth quarter. Lions trail by 8. And they get a stop. Animated coach from Bedford, Bill Ryan. And I'll tell you what, Bedford's really kind of been able to dictate the play here. And if the Lions could get knocked down a big bucket here, we could be in for a finish. But they don't have a whole lot of time to waste, as we're under 2:40 to play now in regulation. Bounce pass by Near, intended for Skupin, still loose. And that's going to be on Skupin, and that will be it for him tonight.
Foul number 20, Anton Skupin. That's his fifth, team 9.
Tough break there for South Lyon. So now with 2:35 remaining in the fourth quarter, the Mules will head back to the foul line, leading it by 8, and a chance to really put this one on ice here. Bedford gets it inbounded from Jabu. Nice pass down low. Does not go, but a foul called. 2:19 left in the fourth. Remstad gets called for the foul. So the Mules will head back to the line. Again, they lead it by 8, 37-29. (38-29). They go up 9 now. Misses the second, and that's just kind of how it's went for South Lyon. Tipped around, and Bedford will get the ball back and head back to the line. Samir Jabu hits the first of two. Knocks them both down. That opens up an 11-point lead now for Bedford as we close in on the 2-minute mark remaining here in the fourth. Thrown away. Bedford goes ahead and goes up 13 now, 42-29. This will be one the Lions will learn from the game tape and forget about. They've got a long way to go this year. Doug Host and the coaching staff are been here a long time, and they settle in and do. They work hard. They play great defense, and they certainly can't shoot as poorly as they did tonight all season long. So looking ahead, South Lyon will be home a week from tomorrow, Thursday, December 18th. They take on Plymouth. That'll be at 7 o'clock. We'd hope to see you all out here in the jungle, as the next day the students will be ready for Christmas break. 44-29 your score now. Bedford pulling away here in the final minutes. Newman, no good. Under a minute and a half to go now. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors again, starting with Bob's Barber and Styling, 486-0808. And then New Hudson Inn, bringing you this fourth quarter of play. We'd like to thank Pins Bowling Center for helping us with our fantastic banners and our Player of the Game awards this year. Avis, Ford, and the Avis Credit Crew. Check them out at aviscreditcrew.com. Of course, South Lyon Orthodontics and Dr. Renee Guerin, one of our longest sponsors. South Lyon Collision. The historic South Lyon Hotel, all bringing you this great South Lyon Lions winter sports action. We'll have a couple double headers coming for you later this year, where we'll cover South Lyon East and South Lyon, where the girls and the boys will play double headers. Most of the winter action will be coming up after the new year. As we are now under a minute to go in the fourth quarter. Also would like to thank High Level Marketing and highlevelmarketing.com, as they help put together the KLS TV website at kls-tv.com. Off the glass, no good. Remstad with the rebound. They'll head back the other way. He's got Near with him, and he's going to go and get it. Nice layup. Bedford looking to just run out the clock here now as they lead at 46-31, a 15-point lead over South Lyon as we're under 10 seconds to go now. And that's going to do it here on December 10th, 2014. Your final score from South Lyon High School. The Temperance Bedford Kicking Mules 46. The South Lyon Lions 31. For Matt Boyer on camera, I'm Dan Pelchat. Remember, folks, it's a great day to be living in America, and we'll see you next time on KLSTV.com.